then ABC would do like a special, usually about 8 in the evening, with George Stephanopoulos and some of the political reporters. And it was me and two other camera guys, and who I ended up becoming great friends with. And so that was a lot of fun. And I can tell you a story about George Stephanopoulos, but anyway, I don't know.
Maybe for another
but David Muir was very nice. I introduced myself to him on the first day, and I said, my younger daughter, she's one of your biggest fans. And he said, oh, when we get back to the booth, he said, I'll make a video for her. I'll say hi. And and we were done shooting, and he came over to me. He says, you want to do that video? And I was like, yeah. And he says, what's her name? I said, Ashley. And he did like this whole 45-second thing. Aww. And I sent it to my daughter, and she just flipped. But anyway, so that was fun. And from that, I got to do the presidential debate between Trump and Hillary. That was out at Hofstra University on Long Island.
Yeah, that's right.
And one of my claims to fame, if you remember, they had the split screen, Trump on one side and Hillary on the other side. I was Trump's camera. Not that I'm saying that I'm a Trump guy, but that's another whole conversation. But anyway, but just shooting wise, and I'm all the things that I've done in my career. I think most nervous about that because there's millions and millions of people all around the world are watching this, and it's my shot.
Yeah. Nice.
And it was really, really cool.
Nice.
And then I also got to do the inauguration that following January. I went to Washington, and my camera was up on this big genie, and I picked up Trump's limousine as he left from shaking hands with Obama. And I picked up the limousine and the whole procession and followed them down the street as he was going to be sworn in at the Capitol. And then we had a break because between the ceremony and then they were having lunch at the Capitol or something like that. And then like 4 hours later, I had to be back up on the genie and pick up the procession as they came back up the main street to turn into Pennsylvania Avenue. And they stopped right in front of me, and he got out, and I had that whole shot, and it was I have goosebumps now just talking about it because, again, not because it's Trump, but
you were there.
It's the President of the United States, and it was right in front of me, and it was just really, really a cool experience. So,
besides a mystical being that comes out of a bottle, what is the genie?
Oh, I'm sorry. A genie is just like one of these construction forklift type of things, like where electrical workers go up and fix wires or something. But they had those there to put the cameras and the camera people in.
Nice. And
this way they can go up higher in the air and get like a different angle, of again, like the whole motorcade leaving the White House and coming back to the White House and all. So.
And getting 3 wishes. No.
Yeah. One, I wish it would stop raining because it was raining then.
And be warmer, I'm sure.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So.
And what are you doing now?
Now I'm working on the Tamron Hall Show, which is done at ABC, and we shoot that 3 days a week. One show on Monday that's live at 10 o'clock in the morning. And then Tuesday, we shoot a live show at 10 o'clock. And then an afternoon show that's taped, that's shown on Wednesday. So we don't work on Wednesdays. And then on Thursday, it's the same thing, live at 10 o'clock, and an afternoon show that's shown on Friday. So we work Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday.
Even during this pandemic?
No, during the pandemic. It's me and my doggy.
Hopefully you'll be back to work soon.
Yeah. We've been off for about a month, and they've been very, very, very nice to us. They've been paying us.
Good.
So which is very nice, And I also started to work for MSNBC. I was doing a lot of the political coverage in the studios, like with Rachel Maddow and Brian Williams and all. So, doing a lot of that also. So, fortunately, I'm not. I know you can't. I know you can see me, but whoever's listening can't see me. But I'm knocking on my head. I'm knocking wood. I've been fairly busy. So,
good.
And I'm already booked for whenever they're going to be for this next Republican and Democratic conventions also. So,
good.
Yes.
Hopefully soon.
Yes.
Do you think we all have an artist inside of us?
No.
Mm.
I just don't think that some people are cut out for it. Some people are cut out for business, where my girlfriend of almost 6 years, she's an office manager. She's always been in the business world. She worked on Wall Street. She's got a head for business. And me, she tells me these things, and I'm like, what language are you talking? And I think that it's the same. I talk to her about television, and she tries to understand, but so I don't think that it's for everybody. That everybody has an artistic side.
That's a first. It's good to have different sides. So what kind of advice do you have for someone trying to get into television?
It's so different now, and I hate to give people, to tell people to go into banking, or don't go into television, or because I remember when I was 17, 18 years old, and I would ask people for advice, I didn't like when they brushed me away, or it didn't happen very often, but nowadays it's so hard to get into the camera field. You really have to know somebody, and they use a lot of the same people. It's there's not many young camera people out there, unless there's young filmmakers, because you can get yourself a camera and make yourself a film. But like on a talk show, or doing a football game or a hockey game, or any sports or anything from the networks, it's really people who've been around for years, and like I say, I don't like to push people away, but my advice would be to learn computer editing, anything with computers that you can use toward television or movies. I think that's the way to go.
Is there any way that people can connect with you on social media? Are you on the social medias a lot? Do you have websites?
Yeah, I'm on Facebook, Instagram.
It's all Bruce Cooperman.
Yeah, yeah. LinkedIn.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, LinkedIn is obviously a good thing to find people, in whatever career a person is interested in, of course.
Very true.
I'd be happy to discuss with anybody. I like, obviously, again, I like to talk, so.
Yes, as you've
It's 3 in the morning already?
Yeah, that's all. Lord. Yeah, no problem, man. That's fine. Yeah. He's got the vino. It's okay.
Yeah, exactly.
But we do come to our final question, so we've made it.
Okay.
I always ask, why does art matter?
I think it's entertainment for people, not just during this difficult time, but just in general. You know, a lot of people work hard or go to school, and you need an outlet, and you need relaxing time. And to sit in front of the TV, you know, you work hard, or, you know, you come home at night, or you're in school all day and you do your class, or you do your schoolwork, and it's time to relax. And you sit down in front of the TV, whether you put on a movie or you watch a TV show, it's an escape. And it takes your mind off of, you know, your everyday job or school, and like I say, it's an escape, and I think that's why it really matters.
Just like you matter.
Well, my mother thinks so, but and my dog.
And I'm sure the audience, definitely. That was a great insight into the world of the soap opera or daytime drama, whatever you prefer.
Yes.
From an industry seasoned professional. Thank you so much for being on the show.
Yes, for sure. Well, thank you for having me. I really appreciate it.
Thank you. Take care.
Okay. You too.
And there you have it. It was so exciting to learn all this background, behind the scenes details of a soap opera. I had no idea how they operate things when they shoot, but Bruce explained it all. He was with it for so long. Why not? It's what excited him. It kept him going. I'm sure some filmmakers out there might say, oh, he just did daytime drama, soap operas for that many years. He didn't want to do anything else. He was good at it. He enjoyed it. It was a steady gig. He was working in the biz. Don't look down upon that. And listen to the story. He has great knowledge and great experience. And he's still working. It helped when the show went off the air. He still had all the skills, and he was able to keep going, finding other ways to keep doing what he's doing. And he's aware that if you're trying to break into the biz now, you really have to have a good handle on computers and software, editing software, and how to put things together digitally. I'm very surprised that he said, not all of us have an artist inside of us. That was the first time I've ever gotten that answer. But he has a good point. Some of us are made for business and have very little to no creative bones in our bodies. But they still know how to value a good piece of art, or as he says, entertainment. As far as movies or TV shows, this is what he's done and this is what he's used to, and he appreciates the art of being entertained by a good movie or TV show because he's been in it and he knows what goes into the work and he appreciates it more, I'm sure. Once again, thanks to Lori for referring him to me. And this will be the last episode of May. Next week is Memorial Day already. Jeez. I'm sure a lot of entertainment businesses and venues like amusement parks, movie theaters, and to some extent beaches and the such are going to try and get their ball rolling because Memorial Day is the official start of the summer vacation season, and I'm sure they want to get in on that, but we'll see. Safety comes first. We want everybody to be healthy and safe and do their part by doing the social distance thing and not go crazy. You got to be patient. This is your time to look inward and maybe see where you're falling short in your creativity or just family life, communicating with loved ones, and hopefully not get on each other's nerves, as where I work during the day has shown me a lot of people filing injunctions against one another. But that's neither here nor there. So do your part and be patient. Be patient. If anything, this is one thing I think we can learn from this pandemic. Patience. not just